Hi there friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a few decants here with me, given to me by one of my good subscribers, Anuj. Now these fragrances are from an Indonesian company called Naughton and Wilson. One of the co-owners also is a YouTuber, is a fragrance influencer, is Mr. Smelly. Yeah, I'm going to be testing these 3 fragrances out. He has 4 fragrances, but I have the first 3 that he released here with me, and I'm just going to test it, give you my first impressions. Gonna do the opening and also later in the dry down. I'm not gonna give it a rating, I'm just gonna let you guys know which one I prefer. Thank you so much, Anuj, for providing me these fragrances. So I'm gonna start off with the first one that was released. I'm not sure when exactly, what year they were released. I'm just gonna do it in order. I know. So we got, first one is GRAVITAS. The second release is VIVEUR, and the third release is CHYPRE FULMINARE. Yeah, so let's jump right into it. It's been a while. I wanted to test these. Yeah, I never got around to it. So here we go. So I'm going to start with GRAVITAS. Its first release. Let's see how this one smells. It's sweet. It does smell powdery. Very old school, vintage. Kind of like a barbershop type of a fragrance. Pretty simple. Nothing too complex. Very nice fragrance to wear in the office. And does have some good freshness to it as well. So we'll let this dry down. Move on to VIVEUR, which was his second release. Okay. Yeah, this one has some freshness, but it smells a little bit too vintage for my liking. I find it sharp. It's a little bit very old school smelling. Yeah. I pick up some citruses off the top. This one smells more complex, has lots going on. So far, I prefer the first one over the second one, but we'll see how it goes. So let's move on to the third one, CHYPRE FULMINARE. Okay. Now this one is sweet, a little bit aggressive. Find it. Let's get more citruses here. Citrusy. Yeah, this one's again very complex. Not too bad. I really like this one. So far, I think this one I like the best out of all the 3. I can kind of, I don't know if I'm smelling some civet here or castoreum. Yeah, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna let these 3 dry down, and I'll be back in an hour. Smell the dry down, let you guys know what I think about it, and I'm gonna rank it to order on which one I like the best. Okay, I'll be right back.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, I'm back, so I'm gonna smell the dry downs now. So we'll start off with the GRAVITAS. So as it dries down, I feel like it got more dense, has some sweetness to it, powdery. I could probably hint some cardamom in there. I'm not sure if the cardamom is in here. But nice fragrance, very gentleman-y. Could be worn in the office. But I don't think so you're gonna get compliments with this one. Just a fresh and clean, gentleman-y fragrance. Yeah, not too bad. So far I like the dry down of this GRAVITAS. So let's see the Bon Viveur. Let's see this one. It's sweet, but it has this muskiness to it, and I can't pinpoint what I'm exactly smelling other than that. Just very old school smelling, very vintage. Not too bad. So I'm gonna smell the third one. This is the CHYPRE FULMINARE. Okay. It does, I do get some incense kind of like smell. It's a little bit smoky. Has that sweetness, and I feel like this one has some castoreum in it. A very, kind of reminds me a little bit of Chanel's Antaeus, maybe a hint of it. But I get that smokiness. I feel like the wood, like a burning fire. You could say incense. I really like this one. Yeah, situation, I don't like this one. I feel like you won't wear this to the office, but it's more of an upscale. Maybe to like going to an event, not on a date, but going out on a night out to an event. I feel like this one's geared more towards the fall and winter, but so far from what I'm smelling in the dry down, I really like this one. Yeah, so I'm not gonna give it a rating to these. I'm just gonna give it to order what I like. So my favorite one out of 3 is CHYPRE FULMINARE. I feel like it has good complexity. It has some uniqueness to it. I like that smokiness, the incense, with that sweetness that it has. And second place, I'd say GRAVITAS. I like it. It's nothing too special, but it's fresh. It's powdery. It's sweet. It's a nice smelling fragrance. It's pretty good. Bon Viveur for me is a pass. It's not my type of a fragrance. Probably is for someone else who like the more vintage style. These are all high quality fragrances. I'll leave the link down in the description below of where you can purchase it. Also, you could buy samples of it on My Fragrance Samples in Canada and US. I'll leave the link of those in the description below. But this is a great fragrance from the house. I know they have a fourth fragrance that came out that's a flanker of GRAVITAS. I'm not sure how that one smells. I'm gonna try to get a decant of that as well, compare it to the original GRAVITAS, and yeah, check them out and see which one you like. Now, write me down in the comment section below which one of these 3 fragrances you like the best. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Peace.